Hey guys, welcome back to Whitty's Gear Review. So we've done a lot of videos here lately on knives and multi-tools, things like that. And I was thinking one thing that we haven't really shown is, man, a way to maintain those blades. So I picked this up a while ago and it's been on a couple camping trips with me. And this is just the Sharpal. They're calling this one the 101N, and it's the 6-in-1 pocket knife, sharpener, and survival tool. I added this piece of paracord in the carabiner to, carry it in my pocket, belt loop, or I actually had this when we went on our camping trip. I had it on the outside of my pack. I do like the orange, so if you drop it, it's easy to, it's easy to find. This does shine pretty decent. Not sure if you could really use that for signaling, possibly, just as another use. Yeah, it probably would work, but helps, having a reflective edge, especially at night if you drop this thing, but it does have the hunter's orange on there. So they call it, the reason they call it the 6-in-1, and we'll get into what each component is. But, I know a lot of people, I carry different knife sharpeners, usually whetstones, things like that, pucks for my axes. But as far as just maintaining your pocket knife, quick, easy, and simple, this isn't a bad tool. I know a lot of people either love or hate these things. I've used this one quite a bit, and it does work. But, I know some traditionalists, they rather have a stone in their pocket, which is fine. But for people that, are in a hurry or something lightweight, something that's not going to break, this isn't a bad thing for, use as far as EDC, carrying in a pocket, camping, outdoor survival, and hunting. Now, let's go into all 6 components that make this a 6-in-1. We'll start right here, right? So that's your V-notch, which is tungsten carbide, and this is for your coarse edge setting. So if you've got a lot of nicks or folding in your blade, you'll use that one first, and you'll swap over to your ceramic fine for smooth for your, finishing edge. And you can tell I've used this one. It's not, brand new right out of the box. You can see it's got some shavings in there. This has been well used. That's why I wanted to review it. I've used it quite a bit. And, it's a good tool. It was in my hunting bag all last season. So I didn't have to carry a lot. I had a small backpack that I carried out with me to the deer stand, on the deer lease, and this was in it. Then I also took it camping just to be able to maintain edges if I needed to. Now the next thing is pull it out here. These are a little stiff, and I have no fingernails. But it pops out there, and you can see that's been used. It's not brand new by no means. But this is what they're calling the tapered monocrystalline diamond rod, and it's in a 400 grit. So that would be like coarse, fine, medium. And they're calling this 2 parts, this part of the tool, 2 different uses, right? So you have that for gut hooks, serrated blades. You can use this. I've even used it on a chainsaw blade. And then it's got that little kerf in there, that little groove, which is for fishing hooks. It's kind of hard to pick it up, but there is that little groove in there for fishing hooks. So that makes up the first 4. The 5th is, I didn't even know it was really in there at first when I got it, and I've used it. It's just a little tiny furrow rod, and you use it right here on the carbide side. Well, I guess you got to do it the right way, but it'll throw sparks. And it's small. it fits in there. It's nice, and it fits in there nice and tight. So if you didn't know what it was, you probably would miss it the first time like I did. And then the last thing for the sixth tool on here is the emergency whistle. And they're just calling it a high-pitched emergency whistle. So it's pretty loud. Man, these things are good just to carry. Just throw in a bag. You know, I mean, they said that they field tested this 10,000 times sharpening. And it passed that field test. And I just like it because it's thin, it's very compact, it's easy to use, or it's easy to use, and it's just got a lot of versatility with the different features that this has. So you kind of, you know, if you needed a furrow rod, you got that. Way to sharpen serrations, fish hooks, you've got that. And then, of course, maintaining your blade. And then you have an emergency whistle on there, and it's something that could easily be carried, put in a pocket. Doesn't have a pocket clip on it, which I thought that would have been pretty cool if they could have found a way to put a pocket clip on here just to, you know, put it on some molly strapping or to put it in your, you know, fifth pocket or whatever, because it's small enough. It doesn't weigh a lot. What do you think, guys? Trying to get some good views. There's all the paint that was on that furrow rod. It's my son back there. He's we got him some drums, but he likes to hit the drumsticks on the floor. Not so much the drums, but he's going to be a snare player because he likes the snare part of the drums more than anything. But anyways, guys, what do y'all think? Yay, nay, use it, not use it. Great to throw in a tool bag, backpack, first aid kit in your car, or a, you know, possibles pouch in your car, hunting backpack, camping bag, whatever. You could carry another stone or anything like that, but it wouldn't be bad having an all-in-one tool like this, in my opinion. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What do you think about the Sharpal 101N? These things right now are on Amazon for $9.99, and you can actually get free one-day shipping. So if you order it today, you can get it tomorrow. I don't think it's a bad little tool, guys. It was worth a mention in a video, since we've been talking a lot about multi-tools that have blades, knives, stuff like that. Anyways, guys, do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, click all them notifications. If you want to help support the channel, liking, subscribing is the first way you can do that. But if you feel compelled you want to do something else, which I'm not pushing, but if you do, we do have our Whitty's gear shop up. Go over there and check out some of our merch. We also have a Buy Me a Coffee if you want to support us in that capacity. And we have our memberships up. And, you know, we're going to do some stuff with the memberships once I get some members. I'm not really making any members-only content because there's nobody in the club yet. But if you join, we'll start doing some insights behind the scenes, maybe even some deleted scenes. Because I promise you, the deleted scenes that my wife edits out are probably better than the review videos. I get frustrated. The dogs will bark at the mailman. My daughter will go inside and out. You can hear my son in the back. Little Ringo Starr back there, Neil Peart, beating on his drums. Well, he's not really beating on the drums. He's beating on all his toys. Then he sings. If you can hear that in the background. Anyways, guys, love y'all. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you carry for a sharpener, because I may be interested in trying something else. I have tried this tool. It does work. It's not perfect. It's not going to put that razor blade sharpness back on there. If you're messing with some Os 8, it's going to take you a minute to get it sharp, but you can do it. I've done it. Anyways, guys, love y'all. See you on the next one.